Let's begin in a comfortable seated position. I'm choosing hero's pose. You can go cross-legged. You can have your legs out in front. We just want to be comfortable but upright. We'll look at these dualities if we're going to be effort and ease, upright and alert, yet really calm and relaxed. We're going to hold these things together. It's a beautiful thing. So I like to say, don't be shy, pull the flesh away from the sit bones to get the sit bones nicely grounded. That's the root chakra. Feel nice and long through the side body. And roll the shoulders back and down. And oh yes, if you can't hear me, just yell out, I can't hear you. Say okay. Feel the head is resting right over the spine. And imagine, so you got the energy in the root chakra grounding down into the earth, and this cosmic energy emanating from the crown of the head pulling you up. The arms and hands rest peacefully in the lap. You can have your palms facing up for receptivity. Maybe you like to have the palms facing down if you need more groundedness. The truck's gone away. All right. That's okay. And if you like, you can close your eyes from top to bottom. And we're gonna kind of take a little time at the beginning of the practice to just fully arrive. It's like our mini meditation at the top of the practice. And we can begin by taking a few cleansing breaths. That might feel good. A big inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. You can even make it an audible sigh. And then settle into inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils. And that can be the point of focus. Just this inhale. Just this exhale. No need to manipulate the breath. Just be curious. What's here now? And as we focus on the breath, maybe, just maybe, we can settle the mind. Thoughts will come, but we can let them be like clouds in the sky. Just this inhale, just this exhale. Let's bring hands together in prayer position at the heart center. That's called Anjali Mudra. The thumbs can nestle into the bottom of the breastbone. And we take this pose, this mudra, in honor of the practice, in honor of self-care, and so beautifully in honor of community and connection. We come together here on Zoom. And I have a lot of gratitude for you being here. Gently lower the hands and blink open the eyes. You can wave to everybody in the Brady Bunch boxes. Yay, we made it. Okay, we'll begin some gentle movements with the breath. First one looks like this. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Look up. Exhale, the palms face out. The arms come down, look down. And continue that movement with the breath leading the way. So in yoga, we explore breath and movement, breath and stillness. Next time the arms come overhead, leave them there and just take a moment to notice. Arms and hands reaching for the ceiling while the shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Imagine the shoulder blades rolling in and down the back. Feel that beautiful long side body. Beautiful. On the next exhale, the hand is going to come on down and the other hand's going to come over your ear. Take a side bend and just feel that beautiful line of energy along the side of your body. On the next inhale, press into your hand, come on back to center, and it's yoga, so we're going to go to the other side. And take a moment to breathe into that side of your body. Beautiful. Press into the hand, come on back to center. And now take your left hand to the outside of the right thigh, and the right hand comes behind you, right where the tailbone ends, close to the body. Take a twist over the shoulder. Yeah. And breathe. Maybe the eyeballs follow into the corner of the eye sockets, getting an eyeball stretch. Why not? Inhale the arms up and overhead back to center. And on the exhale, go to the other side. Take that lovely, gentle twist. Inhale, arms up and overhead back to center. Palms together, come together in prayer. Bring the hands down the midline of the body. Let them rest at the heart center. Take a cleansing breath. Beautiful. Let's come to hands and knees, if that works for you. Gonna come into the tabletop. I'll give a few cues for tabletop. The knees are right under the hips, and the hands are right under the shoulders. The forefingers are pointing forward and the other fingers radiating out like the rays of the sun. And then finally, roll your triceps in to get those elbow creases pointing forward. That's our beautiful tabletop. Begin cat and cow. Inhale, arch the back, look up. Exhale, round the spine, look through the legs. At your own pace with your breath, enjoy that beautiful range of motion, warming up the spine, noticing the vertebrae undulating like a wave and the head follows. Beautiful cat and cow. Notice your breath, inhaling fully, exhaling completely. And now you can continue in the cat and cow, or we can go yogi freestyle. Maybe you like to circle the hips, looks like this. Bringing the buttocks back towards the heels, coming forward. Get a little movement in the shoulders. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Beautiful. Just playing around in the tabletop. Lovely. If you're circling, be sure to reverse the direction and go the other way. Love all the modifications I'm seeing. When you feel complete, come on back to center, back into the tabletop with a flat back. And we'll begin to do a little bit of warming up the legs. So on your next inhale, straighten out the right leg, leaving the foot on the mat. Toes are tucked. Looks like this. Press into your hands, push back and feel that calf stretch. I'm sure you practice this with Kristin. And breathe into the right side of your leg, the back of the leg. Breathe. Next inhale, lift the leg, that the leg comes straight out from the hip. Take a moment to feel that. foot is up off the mat, the leg is right out from the hip, the toes are pointing down. Reach back through the right leg. And then if you'd like, you can bring the left arm up by the ear, palm facing inward. Now we're using the core muscles and we're giving ourselves a little bit of a challenge with the balance. And again, notice the principle of opposites, the hand energetically moving forward, the foot back. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Bring the right leg across the body to the left and let the toes land. The foot is flexed. Look over your left shoulder at your right foot. You know you've practiced this with Kristin. It's a beautiful side body stretch. Bring the right leg back to center. Swing the leg out to the right and look at your foot before the foot comes down to the mat. And now bend your right knee and make big circles with the knee forward. Do that 5 times. And when you're ready, reverse the circles. And when you are complete, lower the knee down. Take a few cat and cows for a little reset. And breathe. Definitely, if you're feeling a little wrist frenzies coming onto the wrists is a great, under the fists rather, is a great idea. So we're gonna go to the other side. Lengthen out the left leg, the toes stay on the mat, the foot is flexed. Press into your hands and push back, get that calf stretch on the left. Inhale, lift the foot up off the mat, the leg is right out from the hip, toes pointing down. Reach back through the leg, feel that. And if you'd like, you can bring the right arm up by the ear, palm facing in. Lower the right hand down and bring the left leg across the body to the right. Foot flexed. Inhale the leg back to center. Bring your left leg out to the left and look at your foot. A little bit of a balance again and using the core muscles. Bend the knee and go ahead and circle the knee forward 5 times. Great big circles. When you're ready, reverse. Lower the knee down and bring yourself into child's pose. Take a rest. You can rest the forearms down on the mat for a more easeful child's pose. But either way, breathe deeply into the belly. Feel the lower back expanding.
Hello, excuse me. Your sound is fading in and out.
In and out. Okay, I'm going to get close. Thank you for that feedback.
Thank you.
So we're in child's pose, just breathing. Maybe a cleansing breath feels good here. On the next inhale, bring your hands under the shoulders to bring yourself up back into the tabletop. Lovely. And quite simply, bring your right foot forward near your right hand. You can use your hand to assist. Yep, scooch the left knee back. Coming into a low lunge. Take a moment with the hands on the mat to let the chest coming forward. Beautiful. You can stay right here, or you can bring yourself up by using your hands on your knee. And as you come up, feel the tailbone dropping and the side body long. Use your hand. Yep. Imagine the outer hips energetically moving towards each other, pulling it in. And then finally, if you'd like, you can bring the arms up by the ears. Yep, there we go. And again, it's really nice to notice while the arms and hands are reaching, the shoulders are soft and away from the ears. Beautiful. Lower the hands down to frame the front foot. Bring the right knee back to meet the left knee. We're back in our tabletop. We're going to go to the other side. So bring the left foot forward. You can use your hand to assist it. Boom. Scooch the right knee back and take a moment with the hands on the mat to feel your tailbone dropping in the heart center, the sternum coming forward. And breathe. And now, if you'd like, you can bring yourself up. You can stay here, or if you'd like, you can bring the arms up by the ears, palms facing in. On an exhale, bring your hands down to frame the front foot. Bring your left knee back to meet the right. Beautiful. Take a few cat and cows to reset. Walk your hands back and come up onto your knees. So I call this standing knees. My toes are tucked like little kickstands. Everybody good with that? You need blanket under the knees. Notice, bring the lower ribs in and feel the tailbone dropping. So we're nice and smooth across the hip creases here. So not a sway back. Lower ribs in and feel the tailbone dropping. Smooth here. Beautiful. We'll do a simple back bend. So bring your hands to the back as if you're putting your hands in your jean pocket. On an inhale, we're going to take the back bend from the heart center. Inhale, bring your chest up towards the ceiling and look up a little bit. Lead with the chin so you're not collapsing through the back of the neck, and breathe. On an exhale, come back to center, release the arms. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down, and take a cleansing breath. Nice. Probably done this one with Kristin before. Bring your right leg out to the side, right out from the hip, and the toes are pointing forward. Sole of the foot sealed down. Yep. Now watch me bring my hips into center, like both the hip bones are like the headlights of a car, bringing those hips into center. Beautiful. The right arm rests down the leg, doesn't need to do a thing, totally relaxed. Bring the left arm over the ear. And breathe. On the next exhale, the left hand comes on down to the mat, down to the ground, right under the shoulder. Boom. The right arm comes straight up, stacking my shoulders. And if you like, lift the right foot up off the mat. Exhale, lower arm back up to your knees. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down, and take a cleansing breath. Nice. We'll go to the other side. Left leg straight out from the hip. Toes are pointing forward and the sole of the foot sealed down. Bring the hips into center. The left arm is relaxed down the leg, doesn't need to do a thing. Inhale the right arm over the ear, palm facing down. On an exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat, right under the shoulder. The left arm straight up. And if you'd like, lift the left foot up off the ground. Lower the left foot down, lower the hand, bring yourself up, come up back to both knees. Roll the shoulders up, back. Beautiful. How about we'll do a little more opening through the back of the legs before we come to some standing poses. So come on down to your backs on the mat. Knees bent, feet flat on the mat. It's never too early to get a little lower back release. Bring your knees into your chest. And with the hands on the kneecaps, you can rock from side to side. You can make circles with the knees. Choose your adventure. One more option. Bring the knees wide, bringing the knees more towards the armpits. For me, that gets my lower back super flat on the mat. Feel good. Lovely. Beautiful. Plant the feet back down on the mat, knees bent, feet on the mat. Go ahead and straighten out your left leg long on the mat. And bring the right knee deeply into your chest. This is the wind relieving pose. Lovely. First, you're going to bring it more towards the midline of the body, and then maybe you want to explore bringing it more towards the shoulder. And now switch legs. So lengthen out that leg, bring the other knee in. Beautiful. Lengthen out the legs. Now, and then you know what? Bring both hands overhead. Big long stretch. Yeah, take a big long stretch. Full body stretch. Nice. Yeah. Okay, now knees come back into the chest and go ahead and to your ability, straighten out your legs, stamping the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. And bring your hands to the back of the thighs, that meaty part, that real muscular part of the thighs. You can flex your feet and pull up on the front of the thighs to keep the legs active. And even while we're doing this towards the mat, so maybe your legs come out a little bit more, sit not so much into your chest, but straight up, straight up. Warming up the back of the legs, seeing what's going on with the hamstrings. Bring your hands to the inner thighs and open up your legs in a great big wide V. Again, keeping the legs active by flexing the feet, pulling up on the front of the thighs, pushing out through the balls of the feet. Feel that. And breathe. And when you hold in stillness, it allows, with a little bit of time, it allows for the fascia to soften and open up. It's kind of more the yin theory of yoga. Bring your hands to the outside of the thighs, bring your legs back to center. Bring your hands behind the knees and rock on your spine. Knees back, rocking and rolling. And finally come up to seated position. Swing the knees behind, the legs behind you. Come to hands and knees. Find a lovely tabletop and get your hands placed properly. We're getting ready for down dog. When you're ready, bring your hips back, lift your hips up, come into down dog, the first down dog of the practice. Now it's perfectly okay to have heels off the mat, knees bent. Some people like to bend one hand, just some cues for the upper body. The forefingers are pointing forward and the triceps are rolled in. We're pressing under the bones of the forefinger and thumb. That's where the emphasis is. Head is relaxed. Beautiful down dog, iconic pose. Okay, we're going to get ready for some action here. Inhale the right leg up and back behind. Bend the knee and bring the right foot through to the front of the mat near your right hand. Seal the back foot down. We're coming into warrior one. So there'll be some distance between the legs. Yep. The right knee is safely over the ankle, so you don't want to be back here. You don't want to be too far forward. Check it out. Safe, the right knee right over the ankle. Hips are oriented towards the bent knee, arms up by the ears. This is warrior one. So we're oriented towards that bent knee. Not warrior two, warrior one. Yeah. Beautiful. Feel your feet grabbing the sticky mat, hopefully, floor. Your toes are grabbing the mat, grabbing the floor. Breathe. On an exhale, lower the hands down to frame the front foot. Step your right foot back to meet the left, back into down dog. Take your time. And I'm going to demo and talk through the other side. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me. So it goes like this. Inhale, the left leg up and back behind, bend the knee, step the foot forward to the front of the mat, seal the back foot down as I bend into my left knee, bring myself up. You can even use your hands to come on up. Warrior one. So this is warrior two. Warrior one's arms over the head, and you're facing the bent knee. Hips oriented towards the bent knee. Yeah, there we go. And we'll make it really simple. Bring your hands down to the mat and step your right foot forward to meet the left and coming into a forward fold. Maybe you need to take a couple steps. And I will cue the forward fold. In forward fold, the feet are hips distance apart. So imagine the outer edges of your feet are in line with the outer edges of your hips. You can have bent knees. In fact, if you're super bendy, it's good to have a micro bend in the knees to not lock out those joints. Pull up on the front of the thighs, keeping the legs active. Blocks are brilliant. And forward folds are calming to the body. So enjoy the forward fold. And breathe. Maybe a cleansing breath. Okay, we're gonna leave the head and the arms and hands just relaxed and hanging. As you press into your feet with the bent knees, roll up super slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Take your time. Pressing into the feet. When you get to the top, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Yeah. And I'm gonna talk us into a beautiful Tadasana mountain pose. There are the mountains. Mountain pose in front of the mountains. So again, your feet are hips distance apart. Check that out, parallel. There's a tiny micro bend in the knees. Pull up on the front of the thighs. Imagine bringing the lower ribs in and the tailbone drops. Feel nice and long through the side body. Head is resting right over the spine. And maybe the palms are shining forward, but you can be totally relaxed in the arms and the hands. Maybe you close your eyes. And beautiful mountain pose. I love this pose. Soft breath. Here we are. We are on the earth. Lovely. Open your eyes, release your hands. We're going to come right from here. We're going to come into warrior two. I'll talk you there. So bring your right foot at the top of the mat to the very center of the mat. Right foot. Can you guys hear me? Did I lose my connection?
You're kind of in and out.
So the right foot is in the center of the mat at the top of the mat. There you go. You can't, my connection, in and out. Bring my phone closer to my computer, see if that helps. Okay. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Yeah, okay. So the right foot's in the center of the mat at the top of the mat. Your left foot goes back. We're coming into warrior two. Yeah, find your long stance. Now, look for heel to arch alignment. The right heel and the left arch are in alignment. Bend and straighten into your right knee until you settle the right knee right over the ankle. Boom. Orient the hips towards that open part of your body. Bring the arms out from the shoulders, palms facing down. You must be hearing me because you're doing it. Warrior two, look out over the right hand. This is the beautiful Virabhadrasana, two, peaceful warrior. And breathe. I'm always kind of fine tuning and checking, scanning my asana. Where do I need a slight adjustment? Maybe my back hand is up here. I look at my back hand and breathe. Beautiful. On the next inhale, just lower your left arm, let it relax, doesn't need to do a thing. Flip the right palm up, reverse warrior. Yeah, you guys got it. Feel that nice long line of energy now on the right side of the body. Inhale, come on back up to warrior two. Take the time to reestablish warrior two. And breathe. Exhale, lower your arms, straighten your right leg. Bring your right toes forward. Perfect. All right, from here, bring your left heel in. We're just going to go to the other side in a really easy way. So, you got it? So, yeah, there you go. You can bend and straighten. So you've got the heel to arch alignment. We're bending, straightening into the left leg until the left knee is settled right over the ankle. Orient the hips towards the open side of your body. Finally, bring the arms out from the shoulders, palms facing down. Look out over your left hand. Warrior two on the other side. And breathe. On the next exhale, just let your right arm relax down by the side. Flip the palm of the left hand up and bring the left arm over the ear. We're reversing the warrior. On an inhale, bring yourself back up into warrior two. Take a moment to reestablish that pose. On an exhale, lower the arms, straighten the knee, bring the toes forward. We're in a wide stance now. Beautiful. Yeah, you can heel toe your feet together and come to the top of the mat. I think it's about time for us to come on down to the mat and do some stuff down on the mat. So there we are. And so now I want to just offer that you can come down onto your mat in a yogic squat if that's in your practice, or just gently come on down to your mat. However, yeah, I see some options there if you want to take a moment in the yogic squat. Beautiful. I love the way the elbows are so handy to open up the inner thighs. Feel the tailbone dropping and the chest coming forward. Beautiful yogis. When you're ready, bring your hands behind you and gently and gracefully come on down to the buttocks. Beautiful. So now we've got the feet on the mat, the knees bent. Just take a little time to rock your knees from side to side. We're going to get like a little glute massage. Boom, 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 boom. And now maybe bring the knees into the chest. You can come onto your back, bring the knees into the chest and take another little opportunity for lower back release and massage, circling the knees or rocking. Beautiful. And when you're ready, bring the feet to the mat and we'll get ready for figure four. We're going to give our hips some love. Hips tend to get so tight and tense from a lot of sitting. I think it's said that there's a lot of emotion settles into the hips. So bring your right ankle on top of your left knee. Keep the right foot flexed. And I like to do a little preliminary here. You can bring your right hand to the inside of the knee and push the knee away from you as you keep that right foot flexed. Yep. And the left hand can be on the left hip bone to keep your left hip bone anchored. See how that feels. That looks good. Yeah, really nice. Nice little preliminary movement here. And breathe. When you feel complete with that, release. And then we're going to just go ahead and intertwine your hands behind the left thigh and bring the legs in towards you. And really, it's a little bit more towards the left shoulder rather than across the body. And finally, it's a kind of a little internal adjustment. Imagine you're tilting the pelvis forward and the tailbone's dropping down. It's subtle. And breathe. Hip love. Lower the left foot down to the mat and do the cross of the legs and take a cleansing breath. And when you're ready, let's go to the other side. So that would be the left ankle on top of the right knee. And if you enjoyed that little preliminary, you bring your left hand to the kind of the inner thigh by the knee. Push it away as the right hand anchors the right hip bone down. Breathe. Release that. When you're ready, intertwine your hands behind the back of the right thigh and bring the legs in towards you, more towards the right shoulder. Yeah, try to relax the head down. Some people like to straighten the leg, the right leg. That's an option. Send that beautiful oxygenated breath into the hip. And when you're ready, lower the foot down and do the cross of the legs. And you can bring your feet towards the edges of the mat and rock from side to side. Go ahead and roll all the way over to one side and press into your hands to bring yourself up to a seated position. I think I'm going to offer a little something for the neck, a little release and a little relaxation for the neck. Find a comfortable seat, so whatever works for you right now, whether it's hero's pose. Yeah, we're winding down the practice. We'll do a little neck love, couple simple twists, and then we'll go to Shavasana. So let, a nice straight spine, relaxed shoulders. Let your right ear drop to the right shoulder. And we're going to take a little time to allow for the opening along the left side of the shoulder. You can stay right here, or maybe you tiptoe your left fingers a few inches away from the body. Get a little more space. See how that feels. And breathe. You can stay right here, or if you'd like, you can bring your right hand up and over to rest on the left side of your head by the ear. And it's a very gentle weight. You're not tugging. Just a little assist, and breathe. And finally, everything remains the same except tuck your chin in towards your chest. And maybe you feel a little bit different stretch along the back on the left side of the neck. Lift the right hand up and bring it to the right side of your head and assist your head coming back to center. It might feel a little creaky. Woo. Lower the hand, roll the shoulders back and down, and take a cleansing breath. Let the left ear drop towards the left shoulder. Just let gravity do its thing. Maybe feels different on this side. We're not perfectly symmetrical. can stay here. Maybe you want to tiptoe the right fingers a couple inches away from the body. And now maybe you want to bring the left hand to the right side of the head by the ear and just let it rest gently. And finally, just tuck the chin in a little bit towards the chest. Subtle. Lift the left hand and bring the left hand to the left side of your head and give your head a little assist coming back to center. Beautiful. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down and take a cleansing breath. Fantastic. Okay, come on back down to the back. We'll take 2 really simple supine twists before we come into Shavasana. Bring the knees deeply into the chest. And with the left hand to the outside of the right thigh, bring both legs, knees all the way over to the left and let them land. Yeah, the right arm can be right out from the shoulder, palm facing down. Enjoy a supine twist and breathe. On an inhale, bring your knees back to center and go to the other side. Yeah. On an inhale, bring your knees back to center and come into happy baby. Everybody know happy baby? Yeah, there you go. Lovely. And again, in happy baby, you want the tailbone dropping down. So maybe you're not grabbing the feet. Maybe you're grabbing the outsides of the calves. You can hold in stillness. You can rock around. Happy baby. We take this pose at the end of practice to equalize the sacrum. Try big belly breath. Mm-hmm. And when you feel complete, bring your knees deeply into the chest and wrap your arms around your legs. On an inhale, bring your forehead up to the knees and give your body a hug. Thank your body. On an exhale, let it all go. Come into the most delicious Shavasana. Get comfy. Lovely. Relax the toes and the feet and the ankles. Soften through the calves and the shins. Let the big thigh muscles just go. Release the buttocks and the belly. Through the lower back and the chest and the upper back. Even the inner organs. Feel arms and hands heavy, supported by the earth. Soften through the neck and the throat. Release the jaw. The skin of the face is smooth. Feel the scalp melting into the ground. And finally, let the brain just float up into the sky. Rest peacefully in Shavasana for a few minutes until I call you back. Shanti, Shanti, peace. Gently begin to deepen the breath. Take a slow and gentle re-entry into your body, into the room. If you like, you can wiggle the toes, your fingers, rock the head from side to side. Maybe take a full body stretch. And when you're ready, bring the knees into the chest and roll all the way over to one side to take a moment in the fetal position. One arm cradling the head and the other resting on the earth. And when you're ready, you can straighten the top leg and press into your hands. We'll all come up to a comfortable seated position where I can see Will and Gary again. And there's Sebastian. He reappeared. It's like magic. Well, Fred and Sebastian and Will and Gary and Susan and Brenda and Andrew, thank you so much for trying this Zoomy thing with me today. I really appreciate you guys so much. I have a lot of gratitude. And I want to say the light in me sees and knows the light in you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was beautiful, really.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks for hanging in there with the wonky connection.
Yeah, there for a moment it was bad, but not too bad. So
I put my phone close to my computer. I got my face in the computer and I thought, okay, let's give this a try.
it worked out all right.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your introduction. Tell me your name.
I'm Sherry.
Oh, hi, Sherry. Okay, nice to meet you.
Kristin said that we've met here in the park when I used to do Kristin's Sunday classes.
I have never gone to the Sundays, too early for me.
Okay, well, Kristin thinks we've met, so good to see you again.
That's a beautiful class, thank you. And a beautiful lady with nice energy, thank you.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you. Take care. Be well. Be
Bye,
well.
everyone. Namaste.
Here.